You ever go through a really stressful day where you just can't wait to go home and play something? But then when you go through your library, you go, man, all these games are super intense, or something new that I'd have to try to spend time in learning, or maybe it's too grindy and it's just not the mood that you're in. Well, if that's the case, maybe check out Chillquarium for yourself. This game is an idle simulation game where you take care of a tank of fish. You purchase fish, you let them grow, and then from there you sell them off. I figured we'd dive right in and check it out and see what it's all about. It's been out for a little bit now, and the developer is actually working on another idle simulation game, which is Wing Haven. And that is currently just coming soon. There's no official date of release, but that one is about building up cozy bird sanctuaries. So if either of those games sound good to you, make sure to check them out. I will link Chillquarium in the description of this video. But let's start off and see what this is all about. Welcome to Chillquarium. To get started, buy 5 packs of freshwater friends from the shop. So basically fish are like playing cards, right? It's like sort of got that Pokemon TCG edge to it. All right, we're going to shop. We have freshwater friends, rivers and ponds, reef fellas, spring pals, giants, marine dwellers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Marine dwellers, hi. Giants, hi. Oh. And this is new, actually. There was a recent update, and they did add in the spring pals, from what I understand. My goodness, that's a lot of money. All right, so let's start with the freshwater friends, shall we? Oh, look at this. Okay, so we also have pebbles. So we could change the pebbles on the bottom. Gold, ice cream sundae, haunted graveyard, mossy meadow, lavender, winter, bunch of them. Rainbow, magma. We also have the light. What kind of light do you want? Bright white? Do you want cool blue? Mellow yellow? Fire red? Rainbow, violet? Man, the cost though. Oh boy. And then freshwater tanks. You have capacity 80. You could do freshwater tank 2, 3, 4. Plus 5 XP per food, 100. Okay. And then we have saltwater tanks as well, 1 through 4. And of course, one of my favorite things, the decorations. We have bonsai, ship, moss ball, pyramid, castle, volcano, treasure chest, and shrine. Man, fish get all the cool things. Seriously, can you imagine what they go through when they're seeing that, going like, this is awesome. Everywhere I go in this tank, man. It's a new adventure. And it didn't cost them a thing. Okay, so we get basically 3 packs that we open, and within those packs we have 4 cards. Painted common, common, and painted epic. Interesting, okay. 45 minutes, 15 minutes, 45, 4 days. I believe this game is also in real time, so when it says 45 minutes, it legit means 45 minutes. Painted legendary, 3 days, okay. Common, 3 hours. So if you're looking for a cozy, chill game that also involves an element of TCG, you like those types of games, you should probably check this out. It's definitely interesting. It's quite different. Very easygoing. 2 hours. Painted common, 15 minutes. Okay. One more pack. Painted epic. Common epic. Ooh, okay. That looks interesting. It looks like a mixture between a vegetable and a melted utensil. And what are you, a sea slug? What is this? All right. Oh, nice. Okay, so you could click on the different fish. You could see how much they'll sell for. You can see how much experience they're earning until they... Because basically their experience bar is them aging, getting older, getting larger, you know. And of course, the larger they get, the more money they're going to be. So if you take your time with them and feed them and take care of them, hang out, relax, eventually you will get to the point where they'll get massive. Well, as massive as that type of fish can get. And then from there, you could just sell them. So, okay, we can name all of these. Oh, that looks cool. Painted Epic. Very interesting. What do we want to name you? Let's see. Bob Ross. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that... Does that save it? Where's Bob? Bob? Where'd you go, Bob? Where'd Bob go? There's Bob. Oh, it didn't save it. How do we... Bob Ross. Enter. Okay, there we go. Painted Epic. Bob Vila. If you know, you know. Common. Not common. Whoop. To me. Aw. Heart. Come on, can we do that? Boom. What a name. What a name. NCTM. For short. Ice cube. It looks like an ice cube. Painted common. Rustolium. All right. Ice cube. Oh, there's like, oh, there's two of you. Rustolium. What's another paint brand? I'm trying to think here. I don't know many paint brands, I'll be honest. Rusty. Rustolium and Rusty. There we go. This one looks like a demon fish. The fin here almost looks like a horn. You have the red and the yellow. You know what? Honestly, I find myself like needing to play these games more and more. As I work full time, as I have a 5-year-old, as I, do content creation as well. There's just a lot of stress. There's a lot of things going on, and sometimes you just don't want to have to go try hard. You don't want to have to grind for anything. You don't want to have to try to overcome a bunch of obstacles because you've already been there, done that, got the t-shirt. And so it is nice to go into a game like this for just chill music. You can listen to music. You can watch the fish move around. You can name them and go from there. So kind of nice. Now, also, if you're wondering, well, how do you make money? Well, that's where you have to sell the fish. So basically, take the commons. If you want to sell a legendary, if you think it's worth and you're not too attached to it, sell that as well. El Diablo. There we go. Watch it turn out like super cute and innocent. Like, all right, fine. You got me. Salt and pepper. Not a rock. Perfect. Looks like a rock. I don't know. Looks like a bouncy rock. Oh, you don't have a name. That's a cool looking fish. I like the red, the orange, and the black. Painted common. What would I call this? Dipped. It just looks dipped in multiple paints. All right. Boom and boom. All right. So, ooh, painted rare. Nice. It looks like a snail or something. It's kind of like a shell here. Not saying that's what it is. Just kind of reminds me of it. Hermit crab. Let's see. There. Common. Okay. Common, rare. We gotta name you. But what do we name you? You're blue. We already have ice cube. Frosty. Stay frosty, my fishy friend. Okay, as for you, white and blue and gray. Not tuna. You know, sometimes you just have to be literal. Dark blue, light blue. What do we want to name this? See, I'm intrigued on seeing these when they're fully grown, right? Like, how big are they going to actually get and everything? Because from the images I've seen, like, you can have quite large fish in these tanks. Also, can you imagine 60 fish? Already, it looks fairly well populated with just small fish, let alone 60 full-size fish. I will say, I've never really owned many fish. When I was pretty young, I had a betta that was blue and black, I think. Definitely had blue. And then I also had a goldfish or two. But I don't know, I have a hard time with pets that I can't really fully interact with. I know some people can really create a bond with fish and, you know, they can move their fingers across the glass and the fish will kind of follow and all this other stuff. And you can bond with a fish. I've never had that opportunity and really don't know where to start with something like that because it's so much easier to be able to be like, oh, I can pet a dog. I can play with a dog. I can give them a treat. I can teach them tricks. With a cat, you know, you can pet them. You can, you know, again, engage with them. It's just hard. With fish, my mind just goes, I have no idea. I have no idea. And fish are absolutely beautiful and amazing. And I am a big fan of having us explore more of our oceans because so much of it we don't see, so much of it we just don't know. It's so still a mystery in many respects. And it's like, it's great that you want to go up into space. And I'm totally a supporter of that too, but heck, we still don't even know so much about our own planet. Like, let's figure that out too, why don't we? Oh, yeah, and look, I think that is a snail, by the way. The one I was like, oh, that looks like a snail. Something like that. We also have a fish that's glowing. Looks like a little nightlight going around. Not sure where it's at right now. Oh, we already have one that's not a rock. This is definitely not a rock. Coal. Yeah, I'm being a real original. I know. Bozo, because it's got colors like a clown. But it's not a clownfish, you know. I don't want to confuse. Not tuna, ice cube. Fish. Fish too. Okay, yep, this one here. Let's see. Not candy. It kind of looks like candy, you know, with the colors. Sometimes, again, you just have to be literal. You get that one person that comes up and goes, oh, that looks pretty. No, leave it alone. Do not put it in your mouth. Do not touch it. Let it be. Looks like he has a goatee, you know? I think they're all named now. Oh, nope. I found one. Oh, found two. Oh. You hang out with one another. There. Instead of question marks, your exclamation points. Enjoy. Painted legendary. The legend. Formally... You know, it'd help if I could spell. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Nope, that doesn't. No, that's not how you spell formally. There. All right, I think we're looking good here. Oh, okay, cool. So now this screen gives you everything you need to know about what's going on in your tank. So you can lock the fish to make sure that you don't accidentally sell them. And then the ones that you don't care if you sell them or not, you could just do a sell all instead of selecting them and then go sell. So that's pretty cool. But you can also, again, select them individually. You can go in here and say sell, sell, sell. You can say sell all that are unlocked. So that's really nice. You can change your name at any time. There we go. And it looks like, let's see. Okay, so it looks like there is some color coordination of the names to help you also. So if it's common and just common, it's white. If it's painted, it's orange. Or maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. At first I thought maybe that was like color coordinated, but this rare is white, epic white. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Very interesting. Okay, you could turn on and off the light at any time. Bluefish? Interesting. So you can sort by rarity. There we go. Oh, that's cool. So the best fish we have right now is a painted legendary. After that, painted epic, and then epic. You could go by color as well. Value. So, of course, most expensive is also based on rarity, as you can see. Oh, you can also filter by age. So if they're a baby, if they're adult, because you're going to be ideally over time introducing new fish. So as you introduce new fish, hopefully by that point in time, the other fish you have in there are adults. So that is also a nice filter to have. Okay, and then this looks like, this is sort of like your Pokédex, your fish dex, if you will. So right now they're just baby fish, and these are the ones we own with silhouettes. But it's going to take 3 hours, 5 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 1 day to actually have them be big enough and old enough so you can actually see what kind of fish they are. And again, this is, as far as I'm aware of, 2 real days. Again, this is an idle game. So you have your interactions with it, and then you can just leave it on. You can be working with this in the background, you know, on a second monitor or something, or a second computer. You could just have the noise and the music be playing, the fish kind of bouncing around. You know, you can treat it like a screensaver if you really wanted to. And over time, then you interact with it and engage with it. So it's definitely something where it's like it would be incredibly hard to do as a series because of how long you have to wait for stuff. But I thought, you know, why not showcase it at least? New fish discovered, painted blue grass guppy. Yeah, the comments seem to be pretty quick when it comes to getting them to mature enough where you can recognize what they are. Because some of these were like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. But there we go. So new art style too, as it gets older. So it's changed up a bit, which is cool. Good old Rusty. Oop, there we go. And Rust-Oleum. Wow, they jumped right up too. So the little babies are 25 cents. But this just jumped up to $10. And it seems like it's a fixed price. You're not looking at like a market value versus what you want to sell it for. They just tell you this is what you're going to sell it for. And as you can see here, it says earning 10 cents per day. So the longer you have the fish, the more money you could make once you sell it down the line. But you have to wait for them to mature in order to know what they are and then to be able to go, okay, at this point, this is how much they're earning per day. Yeah, we have our settings here too. You can do windowed or full screen, sparse music, so you can have it just be lessened. fewer clicks. So if you want to have to do less interaction and still get the information you need, you have that. There's also chill mode. Oh, look at that. Okay, so that gets rid of the HUD. And then you can hit escape to get out of it. So if you literally want to have a digital aquarium on one of your monitors while you're working or doing homework or something like that, where you want a little bit of sound, but you don't want too much. Sometimes even music can be too distracting because of lyrics, or you know the song so well and it's connected to a memory or something. You get distracted so easily sometimes. So if that's the case, you can also just have this going. Trying to see if I can see painted. I don't see the fish that Rust-Oleum and Rusty too. Oh, there we go. Bluegrass guppy. So 15 minutes. Now we have that information. So in this way, you're filling out your collection. You're trying to make more money to get more fish and also expand what you can do. You expand the capacity of your tank and also get another kind of tank as well. Because there are going to be fish that you won't experience or interact with in this tank because this is freshwater in comparison to a saltwater tank. And this game also has achievements, though I have heard from reviews that it can be quite hard to get those achievements because of the randomness of the fish packs, as well as how long it takes to have fish mature and so forth. This is definitely more of a long-term game. If you tend to find yourself with like music in the background, if you tend to find yourself with videos in the background, you could try something different with this. Which I like that, actually. It's not just a game, it's like a sort of like stimulus in some ways to kind of set a mood while you do something else. So you must be able to make a fair amount of money over time for things to be $15 billion? Like, what? And then 50 million? 1,000? That would be interesting, though, to have, like, these type of fish here, like a clownfish or something, and then you just throw in, like, okay, let's throw in a trout. It seems like you really do get a full range of fish, which is pretty interesting. Would be cool to also be able to change the pebbles a little bit earlier, but we're just going to have to save up. I'm assuming once all these fish mature, like, it's probably fairly easy to make the money you need, maybe? It just looks intimidating right now. $5 XP per food. So I'm guessing as you give food, each fish gains 5 XP, so it kind of helps them expedite the leveling process a little bit. Maybe? If I'm understanding that. What does it say? Okay, it doesn't say anything. I was like curious, like, would we get a message or something if we try to buy something we can't afford? That's my everyday right there. Let's see, moss ball, $250. I'm really curious on the sizes of these things, too. I don't remember. It's unfortunate that we don't have an actual image connected to the time here, because I just don't remember which fish is which and like how long to wait to see another one. But at least we get an idea of... Oh, yep, there we go. I was gonna say. New fish discovered. Bluegrass guppy. Not tuna. There you go. It's not. It's a bluegrass guppy. Okay, so the painted ones are $10 and the common ones are $5. So half the price. Fair enough. So if we wanted to, we could, let's see, how much are packs again? $10 for the freshwater friends. So by selling one of these now, we could let them mature, right? I guess they don't mature anymore, but we could let them, I guess, gain money over time, right? Like earning 10 cents per day. So we could keep these and just kind of invest in them, if you will, until they're more money, we can sell them off. Or we could sell them off now and get more packs. For the sake of showcasing the game off a bit more, I think I'm going to sell these off so that way we can open up more packs and see what else we get. All right, let's go ahead and sell Rusty. And we'll sell Rust-Oleum. Thank you so much, you beautiful fish. And not tuna? Yeah, you're only $5 though. And then you make 5 cents per day. Oh boy. I think I'll hold on to this one for right now. Because the packs are $10, so selling this for 5 isn't really going to do anything for us right now. Okay, 2 packs there. Yeah, so from selling 1 fish, we were able to get 4 fish. Can't go wrong with that. So we have a painted common, a common, a common, and a rare. 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 days. Ooh, epic. 1 day. Common, 30 minutes. 45 minutes, and 6 hours for the rare. Ooh, that looks cool, actually. Yeah, that's the epic one there. That looks interesting as well. It's like the designs are so simple, but you can look at it and go, that looks cool. Something about it. It's neat when you can do that, right? When you can pull off a very simple design with some interesting colors and people go, that looks really cool. All right, we have 4 cents to our name. Talking about names. What are you? My creative juices are running low on names here. What is like a silver, gold, and a black? What could... Spotty Spot. Okay, perfect. Try selling that one. What's your fish's name? Spotty Spot. Okay then. Sugar. You look like a... Okay, this is what you look like. You look like a tiger-striped boxing glove. And now, that is now your name. So enjoy. Cool, so all the more recent ones are in the very beginning here. The ones that we just got. So that's cool. Tabasco. Oompa Loompa. Doopa-da-dee. It's orange, you know? You gotta go with that. We have 3 more without a name. Namey McName name. Fantastic. Catchy. I like it. Sunburn. Looks like it has a sunburn. Shadow. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah, turning on and off the light. I mean, it doesn't seem to like impact the fish any. I think it's more of like a personal preference. Like, do you want it pretty bright out, you know, pretty well lit? Or do you want like a dark mode, basically? Like if it's late at night and you want this to run, but you don't want it to be too bright, just turn off the light and there you go. You have dark mode. So that works pretty well. And once again, if you like the vibes of this, it is by Ben Reber, I think that's how you say the last name. And Ben is also working on Winghaven, which once again is another relaxing idle game about building cozy bird sanctuaries. So let me actually show you on the screen here. So this is Winghaven, and this is the one that is coming out soon. And from the community notes that Ben has put out, they have said that they are working on both games in tandem. So Chillquarium has been out, I think, since 2023, and they continue to update it and work on it, but they also wanted to do another game. So they will be releasing and updating these games at the same time, from what they've said. But this is Winghaven. So progress from a basic enclosure to a beautiful nature preserve in old-growth forest, desert oasis, or wetland climates. Now you can wishlist this if you so choose, and then also, if you're curious in Chillquarium but not exactly sure if it's for you, there is a demo, so you can check that out as well. All right, back to the aquarium. So we have 4 cents to our name. We're currently waiting to see what else pops up, but again, we're gonna have to wait a fair amount of time, right? About an hour at the least to several days at the most. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of idle games? At first I was like, what's the point of them? I don't get them. It just seems so weird. You're not really playing a game. And I think in some respects, some of the mobile idle games, for example, are like that. And it's like, what is the point? It's really just to basically scratch the itch of spending money on certain things like cosmetics and all that. But I think there is a way of doing idle games where they can be fun. They can be interesting. They can help set a mood and help relax you and be a little bit different from just a game. I mean, the game is slapped down there, but you know, it's something a little bit different, but it still adds a sort of entertainment layer, which is still nice. So I'm starting to find more and more respect for these types of games and understanding of them, which is really cool. But what are your thoughts on them? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this type of content, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. And also you can subscribe for free and click the bell icon because YouTube loves you jumping through hoops. But basically click the bell icon so that way you get notifications when more videos go live. And if you do like pretty chill games, I just recently released a cyberpunk city building sim, and that is called Dystopica. So if that sounds of interest to you as well, and you love the cyberpunk aesthetic and something chill, but also is a little more active, where you're building out roads and buildings and adding on different lights and other things like that, other fixtures and stuff onto said buildings, and you want to build up your own city, then feel free to check out that video as well. With that, thank you so very much for joining me today. Hopefully it was as chill for you as it was for me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.